Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kendall. Today we are taking a look at the Huntress in our latest episode of Dead by Daylight Killer 101. Similar to the nurse, I'm very nervous for this one because I've played one Huntress game in my entire career playing DVD, and it was against bots and all of them got out. If you're enjoying these Dead by Daylight Killer 101s, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes as well as just future videos from me. If you're unfamiliar with my Dead by Daylight Killer 101 series, I'm taking a look at all of the killers in Dead by Daylight, learning their power, their lore, their perks, add-ons, all of that fun stuff, so hopefully I can get better at playing killer. I am a survivor main, so I play about 80% survivor, 20% killer because of these videos alone, and it's definitely giving me a little bit more courage to play killer, especially on stream. If you'd like to see me play Dead by Daylight live, you can follow me over at Twitch at twitch.tv/lifewithkendal. We get up to a lot of fun over there. Okay, I am very nervous for this, but we are going to hop into the fog and take a look at our Lady Huntress. All right, here is the Huntress. I personally love playing against Huntress, but playing as Huntress is a whole nother story. Let's read the Huntress's bio. As soon as Anna was able to walk, her mother started teaching her how to survive a harsh, solitary life in the northern woods. Living in such an extremely remote and dangerous area required skill and resilience. When sunlight became too dim for productive activities, they would take refuge in their house, a sturdy old cabin constructed to resist the toughest winters. Close to the hearth's warmth, Anna would rest in her mother's arms, surrounded by the few wooden toys and masks she had crafted for her. Drifting off to sleep with stories and lullabies, she dreamt happy dreams, ignorant of the events that would soon change everything. Anna and her mother were stalking a great elk through the woods. They knew it was dangerous prey, but it had been a particularly difficult winter, and they were almost out of food. The specter of starvation frightened them more than any forest creature. Without warning, the elk reared, bellowed, and charged at Anna. She was paralyzed with fear as the whole world seemed to shake under the immense beast's pounding hooves. The elk was close enough to Anna to see the murderous fury in its eyes when her mother threw herself in its path, axe in hand. A blood-curdling scream escaped from her lips as the elk impaled her upon its antlers and hoisted her into the air. With all her strength, she brought her axe down on its head again and again while it tried to shake her loose. With a sickening crack, the antlers snapped and Anna's mother was free. The beast collapsed. Anna was too small to move to her mother's broken body, so she sat with her in the clearing where she had fallen. To distract her from the dying elk's cries, Anna's mother held her and hummed her favorite lullaby. They stayed like that, the Huntress and the elk getting quieter and colder, until Anna was alone in the silent forest. Eventually, she stood up and started the long walk back home. Still a child, she knew just enough about life in the frozen forest to survive. She followed her instincts and became one with the wild. She got older and stronger and practiced her hunt. As she grew into a dangerous predator, her humanity became a half-remembered dream. She widened her territory and lived off her hunts. She worked her way up through squirrels and hares and mink and foxes. Eventually, she grew tired of them and hunted more dangerous animals like wolves and bears. When unsuspecting travelers came through her woods, she discovered her new favorite prey, humans. Unlucky souls who strayed into her territory were slaughtered like any other animal. She liked to collect their tools and colorful garments, and especially toys when there were little ones, but she could never bring herself to kill the little girls. Girls she would take back to her house deep in the woods. They were precious, and looking at them woke up something deep in her heart. She craved the closeness of a loved one, a child of her own. Among the pillaged wooden toys, dolls, and storybooks she couldn't read, the girls would be tied by the neck with a rough and chafing rope fastened firmly to the wall. She couldn't let them wander off, or they would surely die outside. Every time the girls would waste away and die of cold or starvation or sickness, every time it plunged Anna deeper into pain and sorrow and madness. She was compelled to try again and started raiding the nearest villages to slaughter families and kidnap their daughters. She wore one of the animal masks her mother crafted for her so many years earlier to try to calm the frightened children. Villagers spread the legend of a half-beast lurking in Red Forest, the Huntress, who killed men and ate little girls. War eventually came to the forest. German soldiers began to pass through on the march to attack the collapsing Russian Empire. During these dark times, there were no more travelers. The villagers had abandoned their homes, and no more little ones to be found, only soldiers. Many of them were found with violent axe wounds. Whole groups disappeared mysteriously. Once the war was over, the rumors of the huntress disappeared with it, engulfed by the red forest. So I played Hooked on You a few years ago, and I remember learning about the huntress's lore a little bit through that game, so it's always nice to read the full bio. All right, we have the typical little information right here, and let's watch the mori. This is a mori I've seen many, many times, but for the sake of this video, we'll play it. All right, so here we have 3 of the Huntress's perks. We have Hex, Huntress Lullaby, a hex rooting its power in despair. Your hunt is an irresistible song of dread, which muddles your prey's attention. Survivors receive a 6% regression penalty when missing a skill check while healing or repairing. Each time a survivor is hooked, Huntress Lullaby grows in power. It affects healing and repairing skill checks warnings. 1 to 4 tokens. Time between the skill check warning sound and the skill check becomes shorter. 5 tokens, no skill check warning. Then we have Beast of Prey. Your lust for a kill is so intense that your connection with the entity is momentarily lost, making you totally unpredictable. Grants the undetectable status effect after gaining Bloodlust Tier 1. The status effect is removed once you lose Bloodlust. You gain 50% more blood points for actions in the Hunter category. Then we have Territorial Imperative. Unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. Survivors' auras are revealed to you for 5 seconds when they enter the basement, and you are more than 24 meters away from the basement entrance. Territorial Imperative can only be triggered once every 45 seconds. And now we have the Huntress's power, which is the throwing hunting hatchets. A skill taught by her mother and mastered in the wild, the Huntress can hurl hatchets with deadly precision. You start the trial with 7 hatchets, charge throw for maximum throwing speed, and you refill them at the locker. I have a bunch of add-ons, as I always do. I'm just gonna look through them myself, select what I think would work best, and then we'll play. Okay, so because we didn't get the Nurse Adept, I'm doing add-ons that I have quite a few on because I don't want to run out. So I've got the Oak Haft, a polished haft, which allows for a quick and sly manipulation of the deadly tool. It decreases the hatchet throw cooldown by 20%. And then we have the Shiny Pin, a copper pin defaced beyond recognition, yet polished to a high sheen, pillaged from a particularly difficult prey. Increases the Huntress's movement speed by 5% while aiming or throwing a hatchet. I'm nervous about this one. I went ahead and readied up, but I'm very nervous because the Huntress, like the nurse, is very intimidating. Yeah, I hope I can do better than the nurse, but we shall see. All right, we have an indoor map for our first game, which is probably not for the best, but we're gonna try. I do think I might have an easier time with this than the nurse because I don't think there's really a cooldown similar to blinking, but we shall see. Maybe I can get some nice hatchet throws over here. Na 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 na. I told you. That was horrible. No. Okay, this gen's being worked on. Oh, that's not this gen? That's the gen above me. One moment, Michaela. Damn, I can't get close to any... Oh. Oh! That really shouldn't have been... I shouldn't have reacted like that because that was a very close throw. But still, okay? Still. Oh. Not the teabag. Bestie. Oh, they're not. They're not wiggling. I have 2 stacks of Huntress's Lullaby. Are they back on this gen, maybe? Oh, nice. I'm out of hatchets. Oh, nice. Let me go grab some. The Tori died. Where'd Ace go? Where was that? Michaela, I'm not gonna go after you. Maybe I will. Still have 2 stacks of Huntress's Lullaby. I wonder if the... I don't think the survivors would give up now, but we'll see. That Tori definitely gave up. Not working on this gen. I thought they might have. Okay. I just want to do better than I did with the nurse episode. I keep calling it episode. I mean, I guess episode works, but with the nurse video, I just want to do better than that one. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh! Okay, I got Ace. I think he threw something that I completely missed. Oh, Michaela baby cakes. Michaela. Where'd she go? Okay, that's Meg is over. Oh, Meg DC'd? Megan. No. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. Okay. Well, Megan got my Huntress's Lullaby. There she is. Where'd she go? Bots are unpredictable in this game, so she really could have gone anywhere. Is she gonna let the Michaela die? I don't know if I've ever seen a bot not go for a save. There she is. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Let's see if the bot knows about the hatch. Can you still get the adept if someone DCs? Can you? I guess we're about to find out. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, I was trying to make it through that window. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, you do! Well, that quickly made up for our nurse video. Okay, I said I wanted to make up for the nurse video, and I think that we did. I feel bad. I was gonna try let the Michaela wiggle out so they could save the ace, but it just did not work out that way. It did not work out that way. I don't feel as bad with the hillbilly. The hillbilly video, I felt really bad about that adept. But what can you do when survivors start giving up? Then just play the game, especially when you're trying to get the adept. I don't know. This did give me a little bit more confidence playing the huntress. I think I could see myself playing the huntress more because... I guess maybe because I played the nurse right before this. I found that the learning curve was not as bad as I had anticipated. I don't know, the nurse is just really hard for me and I really struggle playing nurse. So maybe the huntress isn't so bad after all. If you are a huntress player, please let me know what your go-to build and add-ons are because I'd love any help for future times I want to play her. Okay, so I had said I wanted to make up for the nurse video, so I think that we did that here, getting the adept on our first try today. Maybe it's because I went from playing the nurse, who I really, really struggled with. As y'all know, if you saw the last video, I really struggled with the nurse. So to get the adept with the huntress in one go feels good. I do feel bad because I think the the survivors kind of gave up. I wanted to hopefully let the Michaela go so she could save the ace because I did start to feel bad. But then once the ace died and the Michaela gave up, I was just like, what can you do? I'm trying to get the adept and I can't let the bot escape, you know? If you are a huntress player yourself, let me know what your go-to build is, as well as just add-ons, all of that fun stuff, and any tips to be better at throwing hatchets. I'm open to all the help I can get. I do think I'll find myself playing the huntress more because I actually had a good time with that. Again, it was just one match, but I had a good time. Better than the bots I played against years ago where they all escaped. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future Dead by Daylight Killer 101 videos. This is just the beginning and we have many more killers to get through. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos from myself. If you want to see me play Dead by Daylight live on stream, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/lifewithkendal. We have a lot of fun, so I'd love for you to join us. Make sure to follow me on all my other social media links. They will be down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.